Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield now 4 minutes to the ranking member of our Energy Subcommittee, the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Castor.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank Ranking Member Pallone for yielding the time. Mr. Speaker, this is a dirty pro-polluter resolution, so I rise in strong opposition to SJ Res 31. It's going to increase hazardous air pollution across America. It's going to expose more Americans to cancer-causing toxins. But what's worse is that it comes at a time when Republicans are ripping health care away from at least 13.7 million Americans in their billionaire boondoggle bill. And in fact, if you talk to folks back home and you hold town halls, what they're talking about is the cost of living. And it's amazing that this is the priority of the GOP at a time when people are really being squeezed back home, and Republicans have not brought one bill to the floor to lower the cost of living and tackle the everyday challenges of our neighbors back home. Instead, they're consumed by this tax giveaway for billionaires, and then this is the priority, to gut the Clean Air Act, to give polluting industrial plants the right to pollute more, pollute our air with toxins that cause cancer, neurological damage, and death. And as a result, this Republican bill, we'll see about 1,800 industrial facilities able to increase their pollution output. Back home in Florida, we anticipate that will apply to 72 more polluting facilities. They'll be allowed to escape regulation and emit cancer-causing air pollution. These are the major sources of hazardous air pollution. The large industrial facilities like chemical plants and refineries and pesticide manufacturers. And it's especially troubling because and this hasn't gotten a lot of play, I think you would agree, Mr. Pallone, in that billionaire boondoggle bill, the big tax giveaway package that is ruminating here in the Rules Committee right now, American people, you need to know what else was included in that bill. The Energy and Commerce Republicans included a pay-to-play scheme to sell out the most vulnerable communities to the highest bidder. This in addition to gutting Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. But what they put in relating to their pay-to-play scheme would allow big oil polluters to pay a one-time $1 million fee to the Department of Energy to grease the skids to get polluting gas plants online faster. Now, yes, we need more energy, but this comes at a time when you are, in doing so, going to raise electric bills across the country because you say it's only oil and gas, forget about solar, wind, storage, all of the energy that's ready to come onto the grid. It's another example that they're sacrificing the people's interests for the special interest. The special interest here are the chemical plants, the refineries, the pesticide manufacturers. This is especially troubling, too, because for decades, Congress has recognized the clear health dangers of hazardous air pollutants from these large-scale industrial polluting plants. We know they cause cancer. We know they cause birth defects, developmental disorders, and neurological problems, even at low levels of exposure. So while Americans struggle with a high cost of living and they watch this billionaire boondoggle bill try to get through the House, just know what else is going on at the same time. They're gutting the Clean Air Act, the bipartisan piece of legislation that has stood us well for years and years and years. No Congress has ever stripped away protections against toxic air pollution, and we shouldn't start now. I yield back my time.
The gentlelady yields back. Gentleman from New Jersey reserves. The